Welcome to Cooler Master here at Computex 2024, and I got a short case behind me. Let's go ahead and dive into some of their latest products. They have a ton of really cool products here today, and I want to go ahead and show off. So let's go ahead and dive into some of their pre-built systems, including the Shark X that they've been showing off previously. This has been around. They're also showing off some more creative-centric systems. They're just basically a lot of pre-built systems, but the nice thing is Cooler Master is going to be providing some of their higher-end components inside of these, which means they're going to be a little bit better quality than some of the other pre-built manufacturers. So Cooler Master's cases this year are very impressive, and they have a couple that I'm a huge fan of, starting off with the Encore 600 Prestige. And what's so cool about this case is that they kind of taken that fishbowl effect, but took it to the maximum. Basically, this is actually going to be a full glass panel, which kind of wraps around, giving you this option to have just this clear view of all your components inside. It's definitely really cool, but they did also consider airflow in this circumstance because they are going to they're talking about offering a airflow version, where this will be mesh, as well as this back panel will also be all mesh, so you don't have to worry about being limited there. But if you do want a showcase system in this gold and black, there's nothing else like this. Some also other notable features about this case is that it's also going to be completely invertible, as they've done with this one. This is just a normal Encore 600, but basically the top and bottom panel are interchangeable, so you can just flip it over if you do want to have a different layout, or basically have your case faced a different way on your desk. Definitely something you don't see every day. If we continue on, they have a couple other concept cases, one of which is their MasterBox 500 Prisma. And what I'm super excited about this is the fact that they're showing off a little display that's built in. Right now, they haven't added this into software yet, but so far they basically kind of have this little example where you can switch between like this working mode. You can also click it again, and it should switch over to, see? Nope. I don't know, it's not working right now. It's okay. But basically what it does is it allows you to see a bunch of different like text there. It's like a dot matrix system. Definitely kind of an interesting concept. I'm not sure how usable, but I do think the community could make that pretty cool with some custom graphics. And it is a small display. I think it would have been really cool if it did the entire bottom panel, but so far it's definitely something cool to go ahead and look at. These cases have been around. This is a MasterBox 500. This has been, I believe, out for a little while now, and we also have the MasterBox 600, which we will be taking a look on the channel very soon. Now, if we continue on, something I am super excited about, and probably one of the coolest cases I've seen here at Computex so far, is the BTF GPU Concept Case. And the reason for this, you can fit a full 4090 in the size case where it is super thin. This thing is tiny, and it's basically the largest graphics card you could fit in there. And the reason for this is all thanks and possible to the back connector that ASUS is showing off. And basically Cooler Master's worked with ASUS to allow you to convert that connection for the GPU down to the 12 plus 4 pin connector, allowing for this super small form factor and allowing for this entire basically assembly, which I don't think I can pull off. But basically you should be able to pull this off, the entire GPU pops out, and that allows this really small form factor. They also followed this up with another case that they've been showing off, which is their NR200P. This is their V2 BTF version. And as you can see, the case isn't actually fully enclosed. It's fully open, allowing your GPU to breathe, but it also fits this 4090 in such a small form factor case, and it's all thanks to that same connector. They're using this to allow for the actual connector to sit below. This way you don't have to worry about it possibly getting in the way of something like your fans. It's really cool. It's something I'm a huge fan of and can't wait to take a look at if it finally hits market. Cooler Master, of course, has some awesome coolers to show off as well. And one that's really cool is the Master Liquid X-Core series. And what's kind of cool about this one is it's basically got these interchangeable tops. They basically pop off. This is an infinity mirror version. They also have one they're showing off with a dot matrix display, as well as they're talking about being able to like 3D print in your own top, which is kind of cool. This kind of gives a lot more customizability that you can add to your PC case and your build. It's definitely something pretty cool. They're also talking about their 360 all-in-one like solution. This is basically so you can have like a single fan, the 3 fans built in. To me, I'm rather have probably 3 separate fans, but if they can make this affordable to the point, it's definitely going to be something to consider, especially if you're trying to fill out a case, because it's all in one. It's going to have one cable going back to be able to go ahead and do power as well as RGB. They also have their Master Liquid 360 Ion series, this one back here. That's got their LCD display. It's a 2.1 inch display. Definitely not the brightest one I've seen, but it is definitely a nice thing to see that Cooler Master showing off. And then what makes me super happy is to see their modular fans. And the one they're showing off is their Mobius 120 XT. And it's actually a little thicker than normal. 30 millimeters rather than 25, which is going to allow for some additional performance, especially when you're trying to get a lot of airflow through your case. They're showing this off on a couple of their concepts for their new coolers. They'll have their Master Liquid Harmony. This is a dual pump design. It also has a built-in heatsink. Definitely kind of cool, and the tops should be 3D printable, which is something I'm excited for. And then they have their Mirage 2, which basically has a clear top, allowing you to see into your actual pump. Definitely something that, you know, I'm looking forward to checking out. Another really cool thing that Cooler Master is showing off right now is what they're calling their retro fan. And it's got a dot matrix display in the actual center of the fan. Something very interesting. It's kind of a different concept to like the LCD screens that we've seen that other companies do, like Lee & Lee. Something I'm kind of interested to check out and see how well it actually works. It's probably going to be a lower power solution, and it should be cheaper, which I think is great for the industry. And I think I just found my next monitor. This is Cooler Master's. This is their GP57ZS monitor. It's a dual 4K panel, 57 inches. The curve on this thing is incredible, and it looks absolutely beautiful. This is gonna be awesome for multitasking. And I think I might have to pick one of these up for my office. Well, let me know what you guys think. Something that's definitely new for Cooler Master is that they're getting into the streaming space with what's called their Master Hub series of products. Basically, these are these panels with these back planes. What they allow you to do is basically attach them to the little panels in any orientation you want. You can rearrange things to go ahead and make it fit the style that you want. But they have basically different LCD screens. They have little buttons. They also have things like sliders, so if you do want to go super custom, you can basically make it exactly how you want it, allowing for if you're going to be streaming, you have every single thing set up exactly how you want it. It's definitely something really cool, and I'm excited to see what Cooler Master does because they've always been really good at doing these modular interfaces, and it looks like they're doing a good job at this as well. And that pretty much wraps up our time here at Cooler Master. Definitely have some really cool products this year at Computex. Stay tuned for some more coverage, and we'll see you guys in the next one.